Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children. Please now.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm Rakhi Malviya, and today you are here for the speaking skill assessment.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you are well prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm comfortable. Good. So now, candidate A, you introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Meenakshi Ajit, and I'm a student of 9th A, and my roll number is 24.
Okay. Now, candidate B, you introduce yourself.
My name is Angela Kaur. I study in class 9th and my roll number is 6.
Your roll number is 6. Okay. So, candidate A is Meenakshi Ajit, and candidate B is Angela Kaur. Okay. Now, candidate A, you tell me that what is that you like the most of your school?
Of my school, I consider it as learning, temple of learning. I enjoy a lot in my school with my friends, my teachers, etc. Due to these co-curricular activities, we've got many in our school, so it interests me a lot, which encourages me in coming to school.
Okay, so this is how you every day feel like to come to school.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now, can you tell me that what do you normally do on your weekends?
Usually my weekends are busy because we have our exams on Mondays, but during holidays I go out for outings with my family and sometimes I go out to meet actors.
Okay, so this is something which is, gives you all the time to think about the weekends that you get to meet the actors and all. Yes, very good. Now, children, you know that the first task is topic presentation. So, candidate A will present the topic first. And then once you finish with the topic, candidate B will ask a question. I will also be asking you a few questions. So candidate A, now you speak about your topic.
My topic is books as a companion. Man is a social animal. He cannot live lonely. To avoid this loneliness, he chooses friends. I don't think that friends will be there for you always. Like this famous saying goes, never rely on anyone. Even your shadow leaves you in darkness. I think books are the best companions for a person, and I believe it too. It does not praise you, nor entice you to evil. It's a friend that does not bore you, and a neighbor who causes no harm to you. It is an acquaintance that does not extract favors from you through flattery and lies. It does not deceive you from duplicity and lies. Books are the ocean of knowledge. It gives a person certain goal and it leads a right path for a person. These were the great words of Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, a great teacher in whose remembrance we celebrate Teachers' Day. The benefit of books is that it prevents foolish daydreaming and frivolity. A pen as a sword and a book as a shield, you can defeat the whole world. These were the great inspirational words of Malala Yousafzai, an educational campaigner from Swat Valley, Pakistan, who fought for her right to education, and at last her victory was with her. She was the youngest Nobel Prize winner. So with this, I conclude that books will be there for you always, even in your darkness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate A. Now, candidate B, you ask a question.
Which book has inspired you the most and why?
The book which inspired me the most was The Alchemist, which was written by Paulo Coelho. It was a book. It narrated a story in which many value points of life was in script. It helped me a lot in increasing my moral values. That
Okay.
was my inspirational book.
That's very great. Now, candidate A, you tell me, like if at all you need to suggest something to the children's writer. You know that there are many authors who write basically for children. So, what are the different things you would like to suggest to them?
Personally, my favorite children authors are Enid Blyton, he's a foreign author, and Indian authors like our late R.K. Lakshman and R.K. Narayan and Ruskin Bond, etc. I would suggest them that for children, there should be more picturized stories, as visuality creates a great impact on children's mind. And the language of the story should be simple and smooth, which will be easily understandable for the children.
Okay. Now, candidate B, we begin with you now. You now present your topic.
Today I am going to speak on the topic that the world is suffering from, global warming. Global warming, I believe, Earth is an ailing planet, and like a patient, it has also begun to show symptoms of failing health. What is global warming? It is an increase in the Earth's average temperature, which, if not checked, would burn us all alive. What are the major causes of global warming? Global warming is mainly caused due to deforestation, emission of greenhouse gases, use of chlorofluorocarbons, burning of fossil fuels, etc. In a recent survey conducted, it was concluded that each year, due to a rise in temperature by 3 degrees in the last 40 to 50 years, there had been a rise in the sea level by 0.2 to 1.5 meter. Global warming has adverse effects in every field of life. On water, it causes a loss of aquatic life. On land, it causes defect in genetic yield. And most importantly, it leads to the melting of glaciers. Therefore, there is a grave danger for an entire civilization getting extinct in a watery grave. I believe it is the need of the hour to control global warming. We don't have to wait till the situation gets worsened. It is the call of the day that each and every citizen of the world should plant trees. After all, a stitch in time saves 9, and prevention is always better than cure. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Candidate B. Now, Candidate A, you ask a question.
As a responsible citizen of your country, what would you do to prevent global warming or to reduce the effects of global warming?
As I said, I would encourage each and every citizen of the nation and the world to plant trees. I would encourage them through various programs, and I would like to show them videos because to inspire.
To inspire. Now, Candidate B, you tell me, like you know that most of the populations in India, they are in rural areas. Okay. Now, if at all you want to initiate a campaign to bring in awareness among the people there, how would you initiate your campaign?
I would organize rallies, and I would firstly I collect a group of volunteers who would encourage people. Then I will show them videos how global warming is affecting our world, our Earth, our Mother Earth, and because picture speaks 1,000 words, so I will show them videos and I will encourage them to.
And since you know that the population in rural areas, they are not much educated, so it means you have to start from scratch, you know, so everything you need to tell them. Okay, so children, we are ending here with the first task. The second task is a problem solving task. Now you are getting 2 minutes time to discuss the problem. Here is your problem.
Our problem is, as a part of a school project, you have to do community service. Your teacher has left the choice open to the students, but they are not interested. Discuss with your partner how you can motivate your friends to work, contribute effectively to society.
Still you have time. If you want to discuss more, you can do that. It seems that we have already discussed the problem. Okay. So now Candidate A, we begin with you. You tell me that will it be an easy task to the entire idea to work?
According to me, it should be an easy task because first of all, we'll take them to a below poverty line area like slums, etc. so that they'll be able to visualize, and I'll ask them to keep them in the places of those people who are suffering, who are, day-to-day life, they don't even know how they're living. So by visualizing, as my friend she referred, that picture speaks more than 1,000 words. By visualizing these things, my friends will be more motivated. And the other means are we should start something. Then only people will follow you. So if I start anything, I'll be able to. Many people may follow me.
Good. Now, can it be, you tell me, that in this regard, what is the role of the parents? Do you think that they could also help you?
Yes, ma'am. I feel parents could encourage their child by telling them that we should help the poor. We should keep ourselves at their place, and we should understand their problems. It's everything we have got in life is because of the hard work of our parents, and we should also help them and encourage them.
Okay. Now, candidate A, you tell me, is there any other thing you would like to follow to make this idea work?
To follow, as such, I think if I'm starting something and it's for a good cause, I'm certainly sure that many people will help me, and only if it's for a right cause. So I should be clear first of all, then only I should show them a path.
So, candidate B, do you agree to what candidate A said?
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree to what candidate A has said, because counseling and visualizing the problems of other, and first understanding the problems of other is important, then we can take action.
Okay, children, we are coming to an end of this speaking skill test. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.